Alright, hello everybody, this is Purge, bringing you a cast of the Ghosty Gamers Msia Dota2 Invitational. That's what we're covering right now. I'm a little late in the game here. I had a couple technical issues with Skype, and we are just hopping in here. So, we can go over the picks quick. I did watch the banning and picking stage, but I didn't have a lot of time to focus on it, unfortunately, so I'm going to be kind of winging this here, and I thank you guys for being patient with me. Alright, so the Radiant team Mineski here picked up an Earthshaker, Lion, Dragon Knight, Broodmother, and finally a Lich. The Dire team ended up going for a Viper, Nature's Prophet, Sand King, Windrunner, and a Crystal Maiden here. So their laning currently is a solo top Viper. They have a jungling Nature's Prophet. Windrunner is going to be in the mid lane, and it looks like a dual lane on the bottom of a Sand King with a Crystal Maiden, and that's going to be up against a Broodmother supported by a pulling Lion. So they did use a Sentry Ward to destroy the pull spot, so that is the first cool thing that they ended up doing. But actually, they did not actually score any ward. They just placed on the Sentry just in case. Crystal Maiden dropped one ward down here to give evasion of any approaching support hero, and she still has the other one on her person, so no loss there. And Lion going to probably continue doing pulling every 2 minutes, so he's going to get some decent enough EXP there. Mineski looking really good though. I kind of like their lanes. It's very, very interesting stuff, especially against the Viper, just doing a lot of sacrifice and harass using the Frost. And indeed, are we going to see a kill on Viper? There's the Fissure. A couple more hits. Going to need 2 or 3 hits until they get the kill on Viper. And there they go. First blood goes down. Lich going to drop though to Nature's Prophet. And Nature's Prophet just may get a double. He does have a Sprout. There's the Sprout. 1, 2 hits, and Earthshaker goes down. Double kill for the Nature's Prophet. Really, really nice play there. He had just enough mana to do the TP and the Sprout using those Clarities very effectively. So nicely done by him. Now Dragon Knight in the mid lane against the Windrunner. Going to be decent enough for the Dragon Knight, but unfortunately he's getting eaten by a lot of power shots. He will be maxing Breath of Fire first, of course, and possibly going for a really fast bottle. He's actually out of items right now, so I'm assuming, yes indeed. There's his bottle on the way. That's going to keep him absolutely survivable, coupled with that armor aura and any runes up on the map. No, there are not. 254, and his bottle charging will now start. He's going to probably pick up or pop 3 bottles and then send it back immediately with the courier. And this is one nice thing about Dragon Knight, just really high armor and not going to have to worry too much about taking damage or dying to a hero like a solo Windrunner. Backing up now, he's going to pop his bottle one more time, send that on its way. Broodmother continuing to soul on the bot lane, going for a fast soul ring here. He does have the gold for that now. Sand King level 2, and Crystal Maiden also level 2, and that's as a result of the pulling going on by the Lion. Even going to drop the Impale. A little interesting. Not quite sure why he used that mana there, but now, Mineski been playing very, very good this tournament so far. I haven't actually had a chance to catch any of their games, I believe, but I did catch the MUFC game, and that worked out really nice. Lich now level 3, 2 levels of Frost Nova, 2 Fissures as well. So Sharky's going to have a little bit of a rough time here as a result of dying there. He's going to do a nice little pull. I think that's going to be effective. Yeah, he's going to pull 3 creeps over there, which will work out pretty good. And looks like Dragon Knight trying to control the rune on the top. Is he going to get the stun off? He does get the stun off on the Windrunner. He's going to bottle up that haste. It might be a little bit of trouble for the Windrunner. He can just pop that haste, do a couple of harasses here, wait for cooldowns, and just maybe get a kill off on the Windrunner. Down to 295 HP, pops his next bottle charge. Is he going to get it? There's the self pop. It's going to be close. I don't think Fire Breath is going to get the kill, and no, it doesn't. 180, he's still going. Going to have to slap her twice, and he does get the kill. Last second, needs to use his Quelling Blade. There, he pops it, and he's going to be absolutely fine. Takes the last tower shot, 2 bottles to go. Really great play by the Dragon Knight. I think as soon as Windrunner got to this position there and got disabled by the Dragon Knight, that was a huge mistake by her. She knew that's a haste rune. He's going to chase me all the way back home, and a really, really nice play there by Dragon Knight. Lots of armor. Being able to nuke down the Windrunner and do damage with the with Dragon Breath, and play that really, really effectively, getting a hard to get kill on a hero like Windrunner, that's for sure. Now Windrunner is well with a bottle now, so there's going to be a little bit more contention of those runes. Sand King cleaning up a lot of spiders, but he actually doesn't have Caustic Finale yet. A little bit of an interesting choice, but normally in a solo situation against a Broodmother, it's very common to pick up that Caustic Finale, no problem. But in this case, he's just opting for the stun and the Sandstorm, which is going to keep him alive a little bit more often. Some of those spiders do take a ton of damage, though. Crystal Maiden dropping another Sentry Ward down, just picked those up. Going to be very effective towards not letting Broodmother get absolute free farm and harass, which is always a good thing. Another nuke going on Viper. He's only level 3, surprisingly. Lich at level 4. 500 gold and Lich's Bank. And Dragon Knight on the mid lane using his ulti to last it effectively. And once again, man, Bottle Crowing is crazy. Just constantly sending those in. Windrunner going to check the top rune. No, she's going to... Yeah, she will wait for it. 3 more seconds. And Crystal Maiden as well. It's 2 heroes in position. There's 0 chance of Dragon Knight getting that. But he doesn't really care at this point. Picking up that haste was just kind of a lucky break. And, I mean, his bottle's halfway back to him anyways. So it's pretty amazing how fast Dragon Knight with the bottle can farm effectively. Breath of Fire now level 4, 300 damage nukes every time. It's going to constantly use that to clear creep waves and just basically level up. We'll probably build towards something like some mega tank items like Vanguard and Hood are very common in some scenes. You may go for something like Treads, Armlet, Black King Bar, Helm of the Dominator, and just do a lot of creep stacking on Ancients. Do a little bit of creep stack destruction. And that's going to work out pretty effective because there aren't really any hard carries in the game. I mean, we're looking at a Viper, of course. Viper can work against Dragon Knight, but not super effectively once he gets a Hood or a Pipe. I think once that becomes the case, Viper is going to be kind of up against a wall. I feel like Dragon Knight is a much better carry in this lineup and someone who's possibly a little bit undervalued in the metagame. There's a TP coming in the mid lane. Are we going to see the Sprout? It goes on the Earthshaker. His Salve is disabled. No Shackle Shot, and Windrunner actually in a little bit of trouble, but going to bottle this up here. Going to launch another Power Shot in a second, but I think Earthshaker will be absolutely fine. It's a little low on HP, but not the biggest loss ever, and Nature's Prophet back in the jungle immediately. Up to level 6 now, just popping his ulti, and he already has his Urn completed with the Gloves of Haste, which may or may not be for a Hand of Midas. I'm expecting a Treads, though. Now, Lion in the side jungle, he's going to be looking to maybe get a Disable off, actually opting for a level 3 Hex instead of a level 3 Earth Spike, which is a little interesting. Will there be some disables off? There's the Hex on the Sand King. He's going to be taking a little bit of damage here. We'll get an Impale in a second. And there it is. The Impale. There's the spawn Spiderlings, and he goes into the invisibility. He's going to be absolutely fine there. Lion almost dying in that situation. Nicely done by the Crystal Maiden to deal out the damage. And it looks like Viper gets killed on the top lane. Lich gets killed, partially as a result of creeps and the Viper ulti, and Nature's Prophet getting his 3rd kill of the game, now on a killing spree. He will be TPing to the mid lane. He wants to take control of the rune. Will he get it? It's going to be close. He does grab it. Nature's Prophet takes the haste rune. Are we going to see Dragon Knight in a lot of trouble? His ulti just ends. Worst possible time for him. Nature's Prophet actually just dedicating himself to that, and a really good play there by Nature's Prophet on MUFC. Really good coordination. I don't know if a Windrunner knew that it was bottom, but she knew that Dragon Knight went to the top lane. And if you can pick off a hero, or at least show up at a rune spot when he doesn't necessarily expect anyone to be there, and jack the rune like that, it is so effective. I've had people do that to me before, and it is very frustrating when you're that close to the rune and somebody takes it from you. Really good play there. Nature's Prophet didn't even spend the Urn charges. He was so absolutely sure that they were going to get a kill. So really good play so far by MUFC in this 4-5 game. So if we look at some CS numbers, Earthshaker at 16 CS, 7 on Lion, 39 on Dragon Knight, 35 on Broodmother, and 7 on Lich. Then we have 16, 27 Nature Prophet, 31 Sand King, 39 Windrunner. And if we look at the gold difference tab, it's actually just a slight favor for the Radiant, not a massive amount. Most of these jumps are just based on kills alone. And as you look at down here, these little dots, guys, are when kills happen. I believe towers are on here as well, but obviously no towers are dead yet. So these little jumps here, these are just based on kills, and this means that the Dire team is farming a little bit better, because during this period here, there were no kills, and it slowly went back towards 0, and then once again, a couple big jump offs here. Dire team, Lich getting killed, Nature's Prophet killing the Radiant team, and Windrunner killing the Dragon Knight. So yeah, just another jump back up, very nicely done. A little bit of pause, and they are restarting back again. Courier is still in the mid lane. Power Shot almost nailing the line. He's going to eat his last tango up and continue solo laning here. It's going to get him to level 6 soon, and it's going to be really, really nice when he actually starts ganking effectively on some of those side lanes. Sand King still on the bot lane. No Caustic Finale yet, but he will stun and do a little bit of Sandstorm on Spiderlings, but they're going to be absolutely fine here. They will end up surviving. Broodmother now level 8, still hasn't popped his ult, grabbed his ulti yet, which is not a mistake by any means. You don't necessarily need to get it at 6, basically. He's going to get more regen and have more web options with Spin Web, and as a result, that might improve his laning by a lot. Oh, it looks like the Lich disconnected and reconnected. So that's what they paused it up. Lich now level 6. Nice Observer Ward on the high ground. Actually, we did have a tower go. I didn't even notice that. That must have been Dragon Knight ulti doing that work. The ulti is so good at taking out towers. Earthshaker getting picked off on the top lane by the Power Shot, as well as Viper. Viper actually just hitting level 6 with that, just about to pick up his ulti. And Windrunner, I hear a Chain Frost going on. He's going to hop on the Nature's Prophet, only hitting him once. We do not see the Frost yet, but it doesn't even matter. Easy kill. Power shot. Actually not killing the Nature's Prophet. That was on the same team. Dragon Knight trying to chase this. Is he going to get the stun off? He's actually going... Looks like he's kind of committing to this. There's the stun. Doing a little bit more damage. Viper showing up, though. And he's going to actually commit to Viper. Viper is going to be a little bit of trouble here. Will he get picked off? He does. The Dragon Breath is enough. A little bit of a mistake from Viper. Lich might go down as well, but Windrunner completely out of mana here. And Lich doing a little bit of juking. Really nice job from Lich. Not going to be enough, though. He just needed 5 more mana to get the nuke off. Still more damage over time. And is that going to be it? Need one more hit, and Windrunner goes down. Nice play from Dragon Knight. Sanking coming in. There's another stun. He is just so tanky with this bottle and this treads, man. Ulti from Sand King. They really want to kill this Dragon Knight, but he is just not dying. Quelling Blade is used to earn on him as well. Another nuke, and I think he's going to go down. Finally drops. That was ridiculous, man. Dragon Knight with a bottle and power treads. That is all he had, and he was that hard to kill. Just went on a very meticulous auto attack spree in the jungle there. Really fun to watch. Game is now 8-8. Mineski versus MUFC once again, guys, if you're just tuning in. Earthshaker now in the mid lane, going to get a couple experience levels. Line is there as well. Is he going to pass the salve? Indeed he will. Broodmother's still in the bot lane doing a couple things. He's going to do a couple hits on the Windrunner just to focus her HP down. There is so much pinging ongoing in this game. Holy crap, dude. Where is Dragon Knight headed? He's going to go to the top lane. He's going to go for a Shadow Blade, a really fast Shadow Blade here. Awesome item choice. It is actually a very interesting item to go with on Dragon Knight. The reason that you pick it up is because once he gets to his level 2 ulti, he can't do AoE damage. It's kind of similar to what Kunkka uses. And what you basically do is when you get your level 2 ulti, you pop the Shadow Blade, you initiate it on the enemy team, and your first hit is preferably an AoE attack, so you get the bonus damage. And it works out really good for just... almost taking, or for doing a little bit extra damage, and not to mention positioning things like stuns, and helping force the enemy into some mistakes. So I'm really happy to see that item go on the Dragon Knight. Alright, now our power shot goes down. Broodmother does destroy the tower for Mineski, so they are looking really good. 2-tower advantage against MUFC currently, but is MUFC's excellent teamwork going to be able to pull them a win? Lion checking the bot rune. It's actually going to be top, though, and Dragon Knight bottling an invisibility rune a little... did he spend his money? I thought he had a big chunk of money. Maybe I was wrong. It looked like he maybe had that Shadow Blade ready to go, but perhaps not. Lich roaming past the bot lane, doing a little bit of dewarding. Just dropped this down. Maybe they're considering going for an Aegis pretty soon here. A couple more pings. Nature's Prophet is actually going for the Hand of Midas. He's going to be doing a semi-carry build this game, which is not a bad decision against a hero like Dragon Knight. There's not really any hard carry in the game. At least any super hard carry, so that's basically going to make him a hard carry at the mid to late game. He's level 10 currently. Crystal Maiden and Sand King both smoked up, but not really going anywhere. Sand King with the power treads, opting for more HP over something like an Arcane Boots, and we're going to get a support TP on the top lane. Broodmother's just going to change lanes here, and that's kind of an interesting play. It's going to be harder for Viper to lane. Viper can't really hold up against Broodmother harass, in my opinion, especially with that Soul Ring. There's a TP going on. Wow, Dragon Knight picking off the Crystal Maiden. Nature's Prophet coming in, but he's going to maybe be in a lot of trouble. Lion, will he go down? Yes, he does. Power shot is effective. The invisibility is on. There's the stun. Is he going to get the Sand King? He's going to need a couple more hits, and then the blast. There's the Chain Frost. It's going to hurt a lot there. Nice dodge by Sand King. That was really good. Dodge the Chain Frost there. Dragon Knight still pursuing. There's the bottle. He's going to try to suicide or stun through. One hit. There's the stun. He makes it out. Sand King playing so good, man. Holy crap. That was really, really good plays there by 2FNG. Seriously, every single game, he just plays his hero so well. That was awesome. His escape decision making there was really, really great there. Not giving Power Color any more kills. Still sitting on that Shadow Blade recipe. The bottle is continuing to go back and forth. Lion and Broodmother in the jungle looking for a kill. Spiders are going after Viper. He's going for it. We're going to get the Insatiable Hunger. There's the Hex. I think he's just going to ulti this. There's the stun, and will Broodmother get it? No, he's still alive, and he does use the Finger of Death last second to secure the kill. Broodmother actually maybe going to die, pops his ulti, but no. The auto attack damage is just a little too high from the Nature's Prophet. Are they going to kill the Sand King? Yes, they do. Nice chain stunning. Windrunner going to get a Shackle Shot off on Earthshaker. Earthshaker has no ulti, he has no stun, he has nothing right now. Lion will get dropped pretty much guaranteed. There's the Hex, and even that Urn by itself just may score the kill. Yes, Crystal Maiden gets the last hit. There's the Fissure on the Windrunner, but Windrunner picks it up. So pretty even game so far. Really awesome game. 11-13. Getting so close to that Shadow Blade. He just needs another 300 gold. He's going to be good to go. Picking up another 2 CS with this Wave of Fire. Nature's Prophet coming in for a gank. No, he does cancel that. Viper chasing. Viper level 8. Nature's Prophet will be there. There's the immediate Quelling Blade. Oh, almost a huge mistake. Almost eating the wrong tree. Double damage on the bot room, but he's still trying to escape this. If he gets slowed by an ulti, he could be in trouble. No, he does not have his Dragon form, but that's going to be it. Nice escape there by Dragon Knight. After he kills this creep camp, he will surely have his Shadow Blade, and we'll see some interesting stuff going on.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Windrunner getting stunned. Not really that great of items on Windrunner yet, but she does have 2k gold in the bank, so getting very close to the mechanism. I believe the item is only 3k gold, so she will be there very soon. Yep, 2.3. Excuse me. Viper on the mid lane with the DD rune. He's just sitting on Treads. Poor man's definitely pretty underfarmed here. Dragon Knight gonna have the Shadow Blade as soon as the courier brings it back to him. He's currently level 11, opting to wait to take his ulti, his level 2 ulti. The level 1 ulti is just so good at pushing towers, you don't necessarily want to grab the level 2 right away, and he will use that ability, possibly just to get a little bit easier of laning here. Viper actually doing a little bit of denying, nicely done from him. Earthshaker doing a little bit of pulling in the mid game, just trying to get EXP anywhere that he can, and at this point it doesn't really matter. Tower is still up, Lion gonna get the solo EXP down here. Still more pings going on. Broodmother and Lich on the top lane. Broodmother getting really close to that BKB. He's got the Ogre Club and the Mithril Hammer. Still needs another 800 gold to go. Or 700, excuse me. No, it's 800. Yes, 800. Nature's Prophet doing a little bit of creeping. Still farming in the jungle up to 1600 gold. Probably going to work towards a Sheep Stick, I would assume, at this point. If not a Sheep Stick, a major damage item. Something like a Monkey King Bar would be pretty effective against Dragon Knight. The Shadow Blade is on him. Will he go for initiation on the Viper before his ulti runs out? His ulti is... No, he's going for it. Unfortunately, his ulti is gone. Does Viper realize? Let's try to watch his movements here. He's going to back up. He's not going to go for it. I don't know if the invisibility was noticed by Viper or not. He's actually just swinging to the bot lane. Sanking getting a kill on Lion Earthshaker. Utilizing his... No, not even his ulti. Just a couple hits. And MUFC making a nice little play there. Picking off the 2 support heroes. I'm not really sure why they are right here. But MUFC now going to take a tower if possible. With those 2 heroes down, they have 8 seconds. They don't have a ton of mana to spare, though. Sanking will clear the wave. Going to pop his bottle, undoubtedly, to get a little bit higher mana pool. They want to take this tower, and I think they have really, really good reason to do so. Glyph is popped. Broodmother's still on the top lane. I don't think they're going to defend this. It's going to go down for sure. Sanking gets the last hit with his double damage. Up to 1300 gold. He is getting towards that Blink Dagger, slowly but surely. Windrunner now with the Force Staff, opting for the survivability over the mechanism. It's going to keep somebody alive from a Broodmother really well, and that's an important part to look at. She's actually going to change lanes here, using her Windrun ability. And another push coming for MUFC. They haven't left yet. There's a Sentry Ward down. They're scared of the Dragon Knight, but they saw his item, so really good play so far by MUFC. Creep Wave will go down. Sand King taking a little bit of damage, but he will bottle up once again.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Tower taking damage. Lich is in position. She has ulti, or he has ulti. Earthshaker as well. Are we going to see a fissure? He's looking for a fissure. Only going to hit the Crystal Maiden with a bunch of creeps. That could defend the push, unless Nature's Prophet gets another spawn. He does have the cooldown.
Dire's top tower is under
But that's it. They will back off. In the meantime, though, Broodmother taking the top tower. This is why Broodmother is a top pick and ban, guys, because he does stuff like that. You want to push a lane, he's going to take your other tower. And all of a sudden, Mineski actually getting their foot on the board. And here we go. We're going to see the initiation. There's the damage bonus. There's the stun. Couple hits. He's just orb walking him, man, doing a lot of damage to the Viper ulti. Nature's Prophet comes in. He does tree him, and the damage is enough. Viper goes down. Nice play by Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight possibly going to die, though. He needs mana to pop his Lothars, but it's not going to go off. Lion saves him, man. He's not going to go down. Earn in 2 seconds. There's the wand pop. There is the Shadow Blade, and Dragon Knight is going to be absolutely fine. What a great save there by Lion on the mid lane. Great gank by Mineski. Power color. Is all of their names Power Color, I guess? Or, oh, it's Jules. There we go. Sorry. My bad. His name is Jay. I actually haven't gone over the names of the players yet. Woot's playing the Earthshaker. I don't know who Lich is, unfortunately. Once you DC, you lose your name. Jay on the Lion. Jules on the Dragon Knight. And who is the last player? May playing the Broodmother. For the Dire team, MUFC KYXY playing the Windrunner. We have Sharky. I did call it Sharky on the Viper early in the game. And of course we have TT.net on the Crystal Maiden, 2FNG on SK, and Ling is playing the Nature's Prophet. So those are the heroes that I did not call at the start. Once again, sorry about that, guys. Nature's Prophet trying to figure out where he wants to go. There's an Observer Ward by the Lich. A little bit of rune control on the bot lane. It's going to be an Invis for Nature's Prophet. Dragon Knight not going to pick that up. He does ulti. He realizes he's in danger. There's the Quelling Blade. That barely saved him. Holy crap, that was close. If he did not Quelling Blade that tree, will he still go down? He pops the wand, the Shadow Blade, and the Fissure. He's going to survive. Holy crap, dude. This Dragon Knight just really getting lucky at this point. Utilizing that Shadow Blade very effectively. He's got a Mithril Hammer now. Possibly going to go for a BKB. He's just going to Lothar's Initiate in these upcoming team fights. There's not going to be anything that anyone can do to stop him. So many Sentry Wards on the map. Really good play from MUFC so far. They want to take the tower. There's a Shackle Shot. Kind of a weird Shackle Shot for sure. Was trying to score one on the Earthshaker, but not going to happen. Nature's Prophet coming on the top lane. Lion's going to go down. 1-2 hits. He doesn't even get the stun off. Will he get Sand King? It's going to be close. There's the spawn Spiderlings. He's trapped in. He can't get out of the trees. Taking a lot of damage. Nature's Prophet just hitting him. No stun from the Sand King. He pops the BKB. He's just going to run away. He knows this is what he needs to survive. And in the meantime, Nature's Prophet's going to TP out. Bot lane gets destroyed by Windrunner. Jules doing some damage to the Viper once again. Still has that Mithril Hammer continuing to farm. If you look at the gold farm so far, gold per minute on the Dragon Knight, 391, farming like crazy. Broodmother as well at very high numbers, and Earthshaker and the other support heroes a little low. And they're actually at only a 1k gold disadvantage, which is so slight. 5 deaths on Viper, 3 assists. He's really not having a good game here. But Dragon Knight himself, 5-2-2, 112 CS, 121 on the Broodmother. Apparently the Courier just got destroyed. Broodmother thinking about going on. Will he ulti this? He hasn't popped it yet. He may actually die. Big mistake from the Broodmother. I cannot believe that just happened. Holy crap, dude. That was a ridiculous mistake. He had his ultimate. He didn't use it. He literally attacked the Nature's Prophet a couple times and just went down. I don't know if he misclicked his ulti or what, but he definitely could have not died there. Nice play by the Nature's Prophet. Just pop that ulti and get it over with. So, Dragon Knight level 2 ulti now, getting so close to that really powerful ulti at level 3. Once you get that Frost ulti, it is so good. I don't believe we have any dust or anything, and indeed, Crystal Maiden just scouting this out. Earthshaker going to blink away. He does have Arcane as well. Another Lothar's going on. Nature's Prophet walking the creep line. And Windrunner with the Oblivion Staff, curiously, probably going to go for the Orchid, I guess. Not opting for a Sheep, not opting for Mechanism. Does anybody have a mech? I assume Lich is probably building one if Windrunner's not getting it. No, Lich is on the other team. I guess they're just not going to get a mech. I guess that's what they're doing. I see no mech components. I guess they're just not going to get a mech this game. Kind of interesting. Lich on the high ground. There's the Lothar's Shackle Shot. Tower down to 240 HP. And he does just about have the Black King Bar, sending his bottle back once again. MUFC on the high ground in position. SK stuns through. There's the Breath of Fire from the Dragon Knight. Another support TP coming. It's going to be a Lion. Arcane Boots with the wand. Tower taking damage. The Glyph has been popped. Are they going to be able to catch anybody? There's the Chain Frost not doing any damage. And Sand King actually doing a Blink ulti. Going to pick off the Lion immediately. Dragon Knight was in position, but he wasn't able to stop it. And the Lich goes down. MUFC doing a really great team fights here. Earthshaker as well. He will blink away. And MUFC just winning a really, really crucial team fight there. Using the Sand King ulti. Dragon Knight wasn't really able to make a huge contribution in that team fight. Despite the fact that he's farming like crazy and constantly commandeering the Courier, he just doesn't have the Black King Bar yet at 24 minutes, which is understandable. His farm has been good, but he just doesn't have the items to be prepared to fight this. So there's the attack stun. A little bit of damage down the Breath of Fire as well. Sand King going to be low on HP, going to have to go back, but MUFC picked up a tower, so that's absolutely not a big deal at all. Nature's Prophet will leave the lane. He has his Sheep Stick. There it is... Come on. Come on. I know what you're buying. There it is. Sheepstick. Ginsu Scythe. I'm sorry. Scythe of Eyes, excuse me. On the Nature's Prophet. Gonna have that hard disable coming for heroes like Dragonite until he gets his Black King Bar. He's about 6 gold away, so he will have that item now.
Haste.
Lion at level 12, picking up some HP levels. Unfortunately, though, man, they just could not disable that Sand King. That's really what won the team fight. I mean, a lot of Mineski was out of position, though. I mean, they didn't have that many heroes there, and SK initiated, killed the Lion solo. Broodmother obviously wasn't there because he was off pushing a different lane, and now he's just kind of tower hugging. Kind of weird position. I think he's a little bit worried about getting ganked or something. There's a lot of wards on the map, I should point out. A lot of Radiant wards. Dire wards covering the mid lane. Nets all over the place. Sand King is on the top now. He has his Ogre Club. Possibly going for a BKB. I think that wouldn't be a bad decision, to be honest. Just go for the BKB over the Aghanim Scepter. He can always blink ulti, but you never really know. Something might happen. And against heroes like Lion or Earthshaker, it's just nice to not ever have to worry about something like that. So he's going to pop the Sandstorm, which is going to do some creep damage and hold the wave. Mineski is going to be in position to push this. They want to take this tower. Most of the heroes are smoked up. Frost Armor as well on the Dragonite. He has his BKB ready to go. For all MUFC knows, it's just all the Sentry Ward's actually going to spot him. That's crazy. There's the initiation. The BKB is popped. Going on the Crystal Maiden. Will be able to get the kill. He does indeed with the Impale. But the BKB was used by the Dragonite. Broodmother now getting disabled. He gets shackled to a tree. He's in a lot of trouble. Doesn't get his BKB off. And Sand King comes in with the huge ulti. Earthshaker drops. Lich drops. And Lion probably going to get cleaned up. Yes, indeed. Dragonite will escape here. But just a really not good team fight for Mineski. Not much they could do about that. They initiated on the Crystal Maiden. He got spotted. They tried to counter ward, and the Sentry Ward absolutely paid off, scouting out the invisible Dragonite. And then after that, the team fight stayed on way too long. Sand King didn't get taken out, and as a result, he got a ridiculously good ulti off on 3 support heroes. And not even to mention the sheep on the Broodmother, and he got shackled, and then he died without accomplishing anything in that team fight. Huge mistake by the Broodmother. That's the primary reason that they got killed. He was a little bit over-aggressive, and the positioning of their team wasn't really good. They were kind of wrapped around this clump of trees instead of just being grouped up. But that's why they lost that team fight, and as a result, MUFC picks up the easy Aegis. That's what you do when you have an advantage. Take towers or Aegis. Still 2 towers left up for Mineski, but it is not looking good for them, man. 23-14. The gold advantage is surely in MUFC's favor, and indeed, look at that. Flying past the 5k mark towards 25 gold difference. I'm sorry, 75k gold difference. Or 7.5 is what I meant to say. Still treads on the Lich. Not very tank at all. Lion actually picking up a Staff of Wizardry, probably going for a 4 staff. And Dragonite's going to go back to the jungle. Haven't seen any stacking. But it's kind of hard to do that without something like a Helm of the Dominator, so that's understandable. We'll see what he goes for next. Possibly going to do an AC, maybe a Heart, something like that. He doesn't really have to worry too much about dying, so I think it would be smart for him to just opt to get more damage. He's going to spot the Sand King. Will he get the disable off? He needs to slap and stun. A little bit of a mistake there. Wasn't in position. No, he gets the stun off. Is he going to be able to get this kill? I would be surprised, but he might be able to. Earthshaker in position. That's going to score the kill. A little bit of mistake by Sand King. I don't know if his ult or stun was on cooldown. His stun, no, that was, he stunned right there. He may have used his stun on the creep. I'm not really sure. He had a blink dagger though. That was a big mistake by Sand King, big time. He could have gone invisible. He could have blinked away or something. He had options, but a little bit of sloppy play by him. And as a result, DK gets a kill that he probably should not have gotten. There's the dust on the Crystal Maiden. Still really good wards up. Viper getting closer to his BKB. It's going to be nice for him. He's going to initiate on a hero like Lion or Earthshaker and not care about any disables. Broodmother up to 2300 gold. There's the Shackle Shot. It's going to land on the Broodmother. He takes a little bit of damage. Are we going to see the Black King Bar? He takes 1 hit. Lion coming through. Earthshaker actually blinking across, and that's going to be it for Crystal Maiden. I'm pretty sure she's going to go down indeed. Lion going to get a stun off, and Broodmother will finish off. Viper going on those support heroes. Earthshaker will possibly go down. He does stun on the Nature's Prophet, but that's it for Earthshaker. Lion as well getting Shackle Shotted. Broodmother trying to get kills here. There's a Hex on the Lich. Lich with the Haste Rune running away. Will he Chain Frost this? There's a Power Shot. They're thinking about it. They don't have vision though. Working on the Windar. There's a Chain Frost doing a crap load of damage. Oh my gosh. And will they pick off the Viper? The Shackle shot is ridiculously good. Lich goes down. Such a good TP by the Viper. That's going to keep him alive. And what a great Shackle. That was ridiculous. Could have made the difference. Perfect Chain Frost coming out of Lich. Almost killing both of those heroes. But unfortunately, Broodmother just not able to seal the deal in the time of them being slowed. So, really good play so far by Mineski. But MUFC is just playing slightly better here. There's the silence and the focus fire on the Broodmother. Oh my god, the damage. That is ridiculous. The power shot, not going to be good enough. Nice dodge by Broodmother. But wow, dude, the damage done by Windrunner, just a lot right here. Is he going to pay for it? He does. Nature's Prophet ulti comes through and cleans up the Broodmother, making another big mistake on the top lane against the Windrunner. Really nice plays by MUFC so far. I'm assuming Broodmother did that on purpose. Most likely was paying attention. Viper now with the BKB, continuing to farm on the bot lane. Another spawn of trees up, only catching 2 trees though. They did just change the Treant spawn. There has to be trees for it to actually spawn. I love the stumps too, they look really cool. Little stumps. Sand King backing up, he's got a gem currently. Looks like he is going for the BKB, yes indeed. Going for the BKB recipe, he's going to find a double damage, he'll pick that up. Lion will scout this out, just 4 staff on him currently. Dragon Knight is going for an AC next, continuing to farm. Missing a kill on the mid lane. Earthshaker gets picked up. Using that Orchid of Malevolence gives you so much ganking power, and it's a much easier build than a Sheepstick. And against a hero like Broodmother, or Lich especially, just imagine that in a team fight. Coming into a team fight, just Orchid on the Lich. 5 seconds of silence. Just don't have to worry about the Chain Frost. You can put it off. SK initiating. He has enough for a plate mail. He still needs about 1800 gold before he has his AC completed. But he's going to be doing a lot of damage when he gets to that point. Nature's Prophet coming in for the gank. Canceling it. Power shot coming through. MUFC getting ready to take the last tower before they attempt a Rax. Score is 28-17 in MUFC's favor. Gold difference peaking a little bit past 7,500, but not a huge deal. And Dragon Knight is level 16. Here comes initiation. There's the damage. He is going on it. Wow, doing so much to the Windrunner. And she gets picked off immediately. Such a good play. Sand King comes through. He blinks. He's going to stun, but not doing quite as much damage as he would have liked. Earthshaker's actually going to stay alive, surprisingly. And the damage is going to be enough. Sand King goes down. The gem is dropped. Lich is going to pick that up. They will be chasing. Going after the Windrunner. That was just the Aegis going down. Her Windrunner is gone in just a second. They need a slow. There we go. There's the slow. Not going to get the check on the Broodmother. And that is going to be it, I think. No, there's a 4 staff. Still pretty slow though, and yeah, Windrunner will get picked off. Nice play by Mineski there, initiating immediately on the Windrunner. Everybody threw the burst down. In the meantime though, Viper pushing the bot lane. Nature's Prophet coming in as well, but the Spore TP is a little bit of a mistake. TP actually does destroy trees, by the way. So if he would have let his TP go down, he would have broken the trees. But I guess they decided not to jump down there. Dragon Knight gonna run back to base. He has his plate mail. Earthshaker on the mid lane. Ended up not dying there, which is pretty surprising. Nice play by him. And while blinking back immediately, sensing some danger, and it was Nature's Prophet coming in for the gank. Nature's Prophet getting another good gank off. Lion chasing, will he force staff? He's going to force staff up. Will they get the disable? He's trying to get the Hex. It's just a little bit too far range, and instead they pick up the Observer Ward. BKB popped with the Viper. Lich probably going to go down here. No TP scroll. They're going to lose the gem again. A little bit of a mistake there. Chasing that in, and Viper, nice play. Takes him out. Stunning on Crystal Main, an easy pickup. Viper does get ultied. Or, I'm sorry, Broodmother ulti gets ultied. Gem still on the ground. They forgot about it. Will Lion pick it up? Trying to get the disable off. They will get it. There's the dragon. Stun. The old dragon tail. Broodmother sheepstick once again. Sand King comes through. Stuns both. Will Broodmother go down? He BKBs. He's ulting it. Both of them have BKBs. The ulti does nothing. And the Finger of Death not going to pick up the Viper. Lion tries to help out, but it's just not enough. Chasing after the Nature's Prophet now. He is slowed. There's the stun. I think that's going to be it for Nature's Prophet. Taking a lot of damage here, despite having so much HP, 2k HP. He goes down. Such good play and semi-carry coming out of the Dragon Knight Broodmother combo. Both of them with their BKBs just have so many options against all of the dire heroes. Not really anybody that just does obscene amounts of physical damage. So anytime they pop those Black King bars, there's just not a lot they can do. They're just going to get more farm. The AC is just about on the way. He needs 200 gold for a chainmail. Broodmother on the Ancient Camps. He's going immediately for a butterfly. And when he gets this butterfly, he's going to be even harder to kill. Nobody's going to be able to out DPS this. At least that's my expectation of the upcoming game. Now Viper's stacking more HP. This is normally the way to go with Viper, but I feel like this is kind of a mistake, and this is as a result of needing physical damage. They can't really just opt to say, oh, I'm going to have ulti and poison orbs and Black King Bar. They need to be able to outcarry heroes like Broodmother or heroes like Dragonite who are just going to auto-attack to victory. Now, maybe if Windrunner goes something like a Monkey King Bar and Viper goes something like a Monkey King Bar, I think they could outdo it, and Nature's Prophet as well. That would be a good item choice for him. But other than that, it's going to be rough, man. It's going to be really rough for them to pull out the win. Crystal Maiden is getting picked off so easily now. Who else? That's pretty much it. She's the only squishy support. It's not a huge deal. Couple invisible heroes. He's getting so close to that butterfly, though. The Illusion's going to scout out the Roshan, but he hasn't respawned yet. And it just may be a battle for Roshan. All the heroes are up. All the heroes are mid. Another Crystal Maiden Illusion scouting things out, but it is nighttime. Broodmother making some spiders. Teamfight will be happening. Dragonite will ulti. He's got his AC. Minus armor on the tower. It's going to die so fast. Breath of Fire doing damage. More trees being cleared. Only hero that's not there is the Sand King. He does have a TP scroll, just now getting cooldown. Windrunner being popped. No, it's the Lothars actually. He does get shackled though. This could be bad for Dragonite. He's silenced as well, taking some damage. There's the BKB pop. Is he going to be able to pick off the Crystal Maiden? Yes, he does. Nice play. I think that might be it for the team fight. He takes the tower kill. Not going to go any harder. He's going to wait for his BKB and possibly push again. Downside is that their BKBs are getting very low cooldown. 5-second duration, 6-second duration on Dragonite. DK will TP out, clean up the top lane, no problem. And line will back up as well, up to 900 gold. Broodmother does have enough for his butterfly. Possibly going to purchase the items from the stash. He will not have a buyback though, it's the only downside. Invis on the Earthshaker. And now MUFC pushing the bot lane a little bit. Still no Black King Bar and Sand King. He had such a good early game, but just hasn't quite got the ball rolling since then. Good early and mid game, really. Lich at 1k gold, going to save that up for buybacks. So much pinging going on. Radiant Vision of the Dire Jungle. He's got another Ultimate Orb, possibly going to go for a Manta style. At least that's what I'm assuming. Broodmother purchasing the butterfly, should be on the courier, and indeed it is. There it is. Big attack speed and big damage coming out of Broodmother now. Only 1800 HP, but that is all she is going to need here. Helm of the Dominator on the Dragonite as well. Is he going to find anybody? Will he dominate? No, he's just going to go through this. Pick up the lifesteal now. It's going to be so hard to kill him, especially with his plus 28 armor. Oh my gosh, that is ridiculous. Smoke up by MUFC. They're trying to make something happen here. If they can get a good chain initiation off on a hero like Dragonite before he pops the Lothars, before he pops that BKB, it's going to make all the difference. Earthshaker checking the rune in 15 seconds. Will he be the hero that gets spotted? They're still looking for DK, but DK is backing up, using his Lothars even. Did that get spotted? Where did they smoke? I think they smoked like right here or something, didn't they? I wish I would have noticed that at the time. They just may have gotten spotted because everybody is pretty much moving back here. Is it ping from the brown player? They're saying, alright, let's go push, I guess. Kind of unfortunate loss for them. I don't know if they smoked in this area or not, but obviously the ward, it's a good ward place. Did they sentry? No, they sentry warded at first. They must have like sentry warded and then smoked. That's what I'm guessing. 1500 gold online. It's going to be buyback money for him, just picking up stat levels to get his HP higher. Both teams know that if either one of them makes a big mistake, the game is over. That is essentially what's going to happen. Nature's Prophet in the game, Dragonite in the game. In the Radiant's favor, they have Broodmother for pushing and Dragonite for just absolute tower destruction. In the Dire's favor, they of course have Nature's Prophet who can go anywhere and push anywhere. A little bit of sentry warding by TT.net to try to destroy control of Roshan, but actually they ended up putting the Observer Ward down on the low ground. Not as good of a Roshan ward because you can actually swing by this position and not get spotted. But on the bright side, they ended up surviving the sentry ward place. gem on Earthshaker. He's actually got a point booster as well, up to quite high HP. And with that Blink Dagger, once again, going to have really, really good ultimates. But both teams content with just farming right now. Neither one is ready to make a decision. Windrunner going to pick up a BKB as well. She has been getting burst nuked down, and unfortunately for her, just not quite survivable enough. Partially because she doesn't have a mechanism, I think that makes a big difference. Nature's Prophet does opt for the Manta style. Increases his attack speed, enhances his pushing. Sand King grabs a regen. He does have his BKB finished. Viper's still quite a ways away from any kind of tank item. And there's the smoke on MUFC. Will they find Mineski on the mid lane? They had vision. It's daytime, so they're going to be able to see them from far away. And I think they just may try to maybe really quickly take the tower. They could do that. They could just auto-attack the tower if they really wanted to. And look at that. In the same time, Mineski actually popped in a smoke. Go in the opposite direction. They're going to go scout out the Roshan. They assume that MUFC is rushing, but they are not. And now they're going to be confused. They're like, okay. DD gets picked off by Dragon Knight. They find the sentry and they pick it up. Looks like Dragon Knight's going to just try to take out Roshan as fast as possible. He does use his ulti. A lot of heroes surrounding them. Look at this. They are just converging. Here comes the initiation. There's the power shot. They're going to find the Earthshaker. Crystal Maiden's going to get picked off immediately. Dragon Knight really trying to finish off the Roshan as fast as possible. Who's going to get it, though? It's going to be so close. The Dire gets the Aegis and kills the Roshan. Such a big win for MUFC. Can they win the team fight, though? Nature's Prophet still taking a lot of damage. The double damage is still on Dragon Knight. He is just destroying. The ulti up high from the Sand King. Good play. It comes through, but the BKB is popped by the Broodmother, and it doesn't even matter. 2 heroes go down for the Dire team. Earthshaker is down as well. Windrunner is trying to escape. Will they get the chase off? The Blink Dagger online is not going to get the disable off. And despite picking up the Aegis, MUFC looking to be in a really bad position. The carry potential of the Dragon Knight is just too much right now. They're going to wait till his ulti is back up again. They did lose their tower on the top lane, so another thing that MUFC has going in their favor. But they don't have the damage potential to take out these Black King Bar heroes. They really need something like a couple MKBs. Lion will back up as well. Lich still in the game. Gem is up on him. 1400 gold. Let us look at the CS tab. It's probably ridiculous. 273 on Dragon Knight, 190 Broodmother. And then we have 140 Viper, 214 Nature's Prophet, 180 Sand King, 179 Windrunner. Their farm is so much superior to the Radiant team, surprisingly. I mean, if we check the gold tab, it's still in the Dire's favor, despite the Radiant team just getting a big advantage in this general region. It doesn't matter. They're just farming harder. They have 4 heroes farming instead of like 2 heroes farming. They literally only have 2 heroes farming like crazy, but that's like the only reason Mineski isn't quite pulling out the win yet. Lion not as good at farming as heroes like Dragon Knight. Go figure. Dragon Knight going to be initiating on the Viper. He's going to get the stun off. There's the Talisman Evasion. Good idea with the Blink. They're going to chain stun Sharky, though, and this is probably going to result in him dying. The BKB is popped by Dragon Knight to ensure that. Really, really good play there by those 2 players. Jules and Jay. 3,300 gold on the Dragon Knight. We'll see if he goes for a Heart next or a Satanic. He'll probably just finish the Satanic, I think. That would be really smart. No bother popping the BKB anyways. He gets a little bit of cooldown, but it's already 5 seconds. And they're actually going to team fight. Dragon Knight's going for it here. Now, his team isn't quite ready, though. That's the only problem. Broodmother in position. If somebody gets hexed and chain stun, though, there's the BKB by Broodmother. Was fearing dying. And there's the Echo Slam going in. Does good damage to Nature's Prophet. Are they going to pick him off? Yes, indeed. So fast. The BKB ulti coming in from the Sand King. And he gets it canceled. The Chain Frost interrupts it. Such a good play from the Lich. Absolutely stops a lot of AoE damage. Windrunner trying to pick off the Dragon Knight with the Focus Fire, but it's not going to be enough. I think MUFC is going to lose this team fight. Windrunner is about to go down. Pops her BKB, but Earthshaker drops. No, they still have a chance. Windrunner will get regened. Dragon Knight going after. There's the Fire Breath. Sand King goes down. No, and the Blink ulti from Lion just really seals the deal on these last 2 heroes. About to get back to base. This Rax is going to fall. Dragon Knight is dangerously low on HP. He's going to regen from the creeps and the Helm of the Dominator. But will they be able to defend? Viper coming through. Is he going to get him? He might be able to pick off the Dragon Knight. He will get the kill. Nice play by Sharky. He's trying to stay alive against the Broodmother. He needs to get the Lich, though. 1 hit on Lich and he will drop. But he is not quite easy to pick off. There's the Impale on Nature's Prophet. No, wow, easy pick off by Viper. Comes and does one attack. Doing the slow on the Broodmother. Will Broodmother get picked off? Probably not. The tower is still up. Lion getting very low here. 4 staff on the Broodmother. He's going to make it out. And they actually defended that. I cannot believe it. I thought for sure MUFC was going to lose this team fight. Nature's Prophet coming through. He wants the kill. And nice blink from the Lion. Perfect play there. He will make it out. Doing the blink TP. Such high level play in this game. Mineski versus MUFC. Dragon Knight on the mid lane. 2400 gold on him. He must have bought back or something. So he did have maybe he just had like a huge killing spree that lost him like 1k gold or something. I'm not sure. I don't think I can check that till he dies at least. Crystal Maiden with a lot of support items. Still regular boots on her. Level 13, just 1 level ulti. Earthshaker getting closer to that Agams, but not getting ridiculous farm by any means. Lion getting the arcane boots. No, he's actually had those a long time, believe it or not. Going towards a Black King bar now. He is super farmed for a support hero. And Broodmother going for the, what is it called now? The Daedalus, I believe. The Crystallis is in his possession. Daedalus will be the next one. It's going to increase his damage potential quite high. There's a BKB going on. Who is this? Dragon Knight? Why is he fighting the entire enemy team? I am confused. Is he going to get picked off? He does get out. Wow. Oh my god. Why was he here? That's what I want to know. Why was Dragon Knight right here? That was really dangerous, man. Holy crap. He actually survives that. That was so close. Popping the BKB. TPing out there. Nature's Prophet ulti pushing back all the lanes constantly. No racks happen yet. They lost their tower. But that's it. Man, this game is awesome. Let's check the gold difference. Still only 5k advantage in the Dire's favor. Nature's Prophet may be going for a Stygian Desolator as well to reduce the armor of the Dragon Knight. But he has a lot of armor. 15 plus 28. He is a level 25 hero. There's going to be no more leveling up for him. Broodmother at 21. Lion at 19, Lich at 14, pretty underleveled, keeps dying in the team fights. And if we look at the level differences, 21, 25, 19, 14, 14, 19, 23, 18, 21. The Dire also has an EXP advantage, I believe. If we check the EXP per minute, so much EXP per minute on the Nature's Prophet. But here comes the gank. They want the racks. The ulti from the Dragon Knight, he's ready to go. His BKB is off cooldown. The rest of the heroes are coming. SK in a wonderful position over here, planning ahead, blinking over there in preparation. Dragon Knight up on the high ground, just going to auto attack those racks. The minus armor from the AC, doing a lot of damage. There's the Black King bar, he picks off the Crystal Maiden easily. Broodmother doing damage to the tower. Here comes the ulti. He's going to go on the support heroes. There it is. Going immediately on the line. He pops the BKB as well, and he's going to pick him off. I think no, he 4 staffs away, and Sand King dies so immediately. Holy crap. Nature's Prophet ulti not picking off the line. No buyback from Sand King. He doesn't have the money. Crystal Maiden doesn't have the money. Power shot comes through. The Rax is gone. Mineski fissuring on the Windrunner. Windrunner pops her BKB. Almost goes down though. Nature's Prophet coming through. There's the Hex. Lion. Oh my god, Lion almost surviving that. So close. Lands everything possible on the Nature's Prophet. Broodmother trying to finish it off. Viper pops his BKB, finishes off the Earthshaker. Now ulting on the Dragon Knight. Will they get the stun? Yes, they do get the stun. That's going to be it for Dragon Knight. Nice pickoff by Sharky. Broodmother's still trying to take the tower, though. They need to defend this. And they will defend the tower, only losing 1 Rax. Such even team fights. No Raxes. Everything looks good. Each tower at about half. Nature's Prophet not able to get away during the team fight and do any backdooring. Broodmother back in the jungle, getting closer to that Demon Edge. It's going to be about 800 gold. More than that. I can't remember how much the recipe costs. Is it 1200 or 11? There's the Shackle Shot. Ulti as well on the Broodmother. He's in a lot of trouble. He can BKB TP. Will it be enough? The Focus Fire not going to get the kill. 100 HP. There's the Power Shot. But it doesn't matter. He had the BKB up anyways. That's such good play. But really rough for MUFC. They're not able to get the kill. Did he forget to silence? He might have forgotten to silence. I'm pretty sure he did. He forgot to use his Orchid there. Big mistake by KYXY. Could have gotten the kill. Silence prevents him from going invisible.
Invisibility.
Viper getting closer to his Butterfly. Does not quite have the money for his Eagle Horn yet. but he is opting for the damage item. And actually, he's going to pick up a Demon Edge. Very interesting. Just going to pick up a single Talisman of Evasion to reduce a lot of the damage done by Dragon Knight and by Broodmother. And then he's going to go for a Monkey King Bar to increase his damage possibilities to the maximum. And the reason that this is going to increase his damage possibilities, if I recall correctly, Monkey King Bar does a magic nuke. Basically, the mini stun, I think, is magical. I don't think it's physical. And as a result, it's good against armor heroes. High armor heroes. Dragon Knight picking up the Sanj, actually. Very interesting. Just to keep heroes close to him. Or at least to have them not escape. The smoke is up. If they can initiate on a hero, they pick off like Windrunner or Nature's Prophet or Viper and they have no buyback, that could be it. They're actually going to swing in from the bot lane. Everybody's still smoked. There's the invisibility. There's the Sentry Ward, though. They know. Are they going to initiate? There's the Manta. They get the Frost off. A couple hits as well with the Sheep. And Dragon Knight not starting off too good there. He does pop his BKB, but they did not get a great initiation. Pick off the Crystal Maiden either way, though. And the Shade Frost is going to destroy these two heroes. They go down. The gem is gone. Sand King drops. Windrunner drops. And that could just be it for MUFC. Mid-Rax is gone. They're going to immediately swing to the top tower and take it out. Or they may just end up throning it. Since they still have 5 heroes up, the tower will drop. Dragon Knight just out-carried this game. There wasn't quite enough hard carry damage potential to pick off the Dragon Knight. They just weren't able to shut him down. And they will just attempt to throne it. 20 seconds before Crystal Maiden comes up. She's worthless anyways. 40 seconds on Sand King and the Windrunner. They just got 2 grouped up. Lich did a perfect initiation, missing his Impale. But it doesn't even matter. Echo Slam, Nature's Prophet escaping. Possibly. He will end up escaping. Windrunner just bought back to the game. Was trying to save her money there. And I think that's going to be it. They're just going to auto-attack down the throne. And good game is called by Mineski. They know it's over. And what a fantastic game. MUFC taking the loss there. What's such a close game. All they messed up, just not quite having enough hard carry potential. And that was fantastic. Alright, there were some comments from yesterday. You guys want to see more of the screen? I'm going to leave it up for just a little bit of time here. Dragon Knight 12-4 and 11, 12-4 and 7 on the Broodmother. He ended up doing very good. Gold per minute of the DK 562. Highest gold per minute in the game. Nature's Prophet at 446. And Windrunner at 373, 305 for the Viper. They had the gold advantage, but unfortunately they just weren't able to win the team fights. They didn't quite have the items to be able to pull out the physical DPS win when those BKBs were popped. So what a great game. Mineski versus MUFC, guys. Don't go anywhere. We have many hours left of the tournament before we wrap this up. And I will be back with some co-casters, so don't go anywhere. Once again, guys, this was Purge, and thanks for watching.